So we're here at the homeless encampment at Be It, Washington. The State Patrol just told everybody that at 6 p.m., which is very, very soon, that they're going to arrest everybody. They gave a little talk about how exactly it was going to go down. This is the camp. These are the folks who have chosen to remain behind and commit civil disobedience and direct action. This is where some of the homeless youth in Olympia have been, what they've been driven to do. They're tired of it, and they've been here overnight since the afternoon yesterday. Before that, they were at the Artesian Well, and the city manager, Steve Hall, kicked them out of there, and so they came and set up here. And folks are ready to get arrested. There's other people here supporting. Folks just had some pizza delivered to them, and that's what's going on right now. The clock is ticking, so pretty soon now I guess they'll follow up on their promise and come kick everybody out. It's very unfortunate that it's come to this, but people are fed up. A bunch of us just walked out of the city hall meeting and told everybody what was going on here, and that while they were meeting in their room talking about numbers and budgets after criminalizing homelessness further in Olympia, that folks are going to be getting arrested over here, and those are the consequences of their actions. Hey, would y'all be willing to answer some questions? I've got a video running here. Anybody? I know you.
I already did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Answer some questions about what?
Well, why don't you start by introducing yourself? Or not? Why are you here? What are you doing today?
Why am I here? I'm here because I'm a mama bear and I care about lots of people. I mean, it seems like nobody else is caring about people who are out in the rain, and so it just seems like common sense to me.
And what's why is this camp up, and what is it in response to, and how does that make you feel?
It's here because it's here because there's not another place for people to go, and so people made a shelter. Obviously, it's really rainy here. There used to be, the ability for people to set up their own tents, but now there's an anti-camping law that was passed recently, so now it's illegal to camp, not just shunned. And it's pretty...
What has that done to the Olympia homeless community?
It means that they don't really have a place to go now, and it means that they have to go into places that are not very seen, and it makes the problem invisible but not go away. It's also potentially more dangerous for people who are on the streets who go places where they're unseen, because violence can be unobserved and unstopped.
Can you tell us about any of those stories?
There was a young youth named Sonic who was murdered a few months ago, in November, I think. He was here and was beaten and burned to death in the forest, and nobody knew until a few days later. And so those are the kind of things that can happen if it's not in the public eye, and that's really, really heartbreaking.
And what is the city doing about this issue?
I don't really know. I go to the council meetings and I don't really understand what they're actually planning.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your perspective. We'll stick around and see what happens. So here's the State Patrol rolling up. More squad cars arriving. 1, 2, 3 additional cars. They're coming here, I assume, to arrest people for trespassing. They've said that if we remain on the sidewalk, we will not be arrested. I haven't heard an order to disperse legitimately yet, so I'm going to stay up close until I have to back off. And we'll see what happens next. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squad cars over here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 police, State Patrol, and then we've got 2 motorcycle cops over here, 1 Fish and Wildlife Service. This building apparently actually belongs to the Fish and Wildlife Service. 1 black unmarked SUV over here, doesn't even have state plates. 2 guys in pretty little petticoats. There's a reporter talking to them over there with a very colorful umbrella. Folks are still chilling over here at the tent. Now they're approaching the tent. Hard to hear over here what they're talking about. So there's someone sleeping in their bed here, lying down in their bed. And it looks like the State Patrol is going to remove him from his bed. I think it's important to note that a lot of these youth are going to be sleeping in the rain tonight. They're under a bridge. This is where the city of Olympia is pushing them to either sleep under a bridge or get arrested. That's their choice.
Everyone that's here, part of the trespass orders to move off the state property. So, I mean, I understand you want to film. You're all going to need to move back while we do this, okay?
I wonder if they arrest people for walking on this parking lot during the day. Is that trespassing?
The order is from the entire property.
We've just been told that we are trespassing if we're on this little spot of dirt and grass here.
Move to the sidewalk, please.
That'd be a motorcycle cop yelling at children. That's beautiful.
To make it clear, thanks for moving to the sidewalk. Anyone that comes out on the property will be arrested for trespassing all the way to the sidewalk. All the way onto the sidewalk. One more step. Thank you very much.
We have over here Mr. Alex getting arrested. Over here is the Fish and Wildlife Service. They're the ones who technically own this abandoned parking lot and building that is not being put to any use whatsoever. Rather, it was being put to use by people who needed shelter and a place to sleep.